Proceeding now, Sister Gabriella, with the consolidated final affidavit, clean, unified, sequentially numbered, and ready for notarization, legal review, and archival filing. Consolidated sworn Ephraim Malino, State of California, County of... I, Ephraim Malino Tadiaman, being duly sworn, declare and affirm under penalty of perjury, under the laws of the State of California, that the following is true and correct to the best of my personal knowledge. I, identity and authority. 1, I am an adult resident of the State of California. 2, I am the property custodian, historian, and long-standing member of Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. 3, I make this affidavit based upon personal knowledge, direct involvement, and historical records in my custody. 6, founding of Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. 4, Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. was incorporated in California in or about 1986. 5, the founding pastor was Reverend Eustaquio Nene Ramientos, who served faithfully until his passing in 2013. The church was originally an independent Bible church, governed and supported by its local congregation. 3, property acquisition and original ownership. 7, the real property located at 2055 Wick Street, Sun Valley, California 9132. The property was originally owned and used by a Baptist church. 8, in or about 1995, Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. purchased the property outright, free and clear of debt. 9, the purchase funds came exclusively from the local congregation, not from any denomination or outside corporation. 10, the property was dedicated and used as a house of worship for Faith Bible Church. However, 4, charter relationship with ICFSG, 1997. 11, in or about 1997, Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. became a charter church of the International Church of the Foursquare Gospel, Inc., ICFSG. 12, as part of this charter relationship, legal title to the property was entrusted to ICFSG. 13, the transfer of title was made in trust, not as a sale or conveyance of equitable ownership. 14, Faith Bible Church retained beneficial use and equitable ownership of the property. 15, a grantor-grantee trust relationship existed, with ICFSG acting as title holder only. Congregational stewardship, 1995 to 2014. 16, from 1995 through 2014, the Faith Bible Church congregation exclusively paid all property taxes, paid utilities and insurance, maintained and repaired the property, brought the more than 60-year-old chapel and fellowship hall up to code. 17, during this period, ICFSG did not pay property taxes, maintenance or repair costs. 18, all labour, expense and stewardship were borne by the local congregation. And 5th, breach of fiduciary duty by Senior Pastor 2013. 19, in 2013, Senior Pastor Hector Kiambao Jr., a licensed Foursquare pastor, failed to remit required tithes to the Southern California district of ICFSG. 20, these actions were taken without the knowledge or consent of the congregation. 21, upon discovery, the congregation paid all outstanding obligations to the district. 22, as a result of these actions, Hector Kiambao Jr. was forced to resign in March 2015. SEP, corporate appointment and congregational harm 23. Following the resignation, ICFSG appointed Jeff Nelson as pastor without congregational selection or consent. 24, Jeff Nelson was not a member of the Faith Bible Church congregation. 25, from 2015 to 2017, Jeff Nelson harassed and pressured long-standing members, systematically dismantled the Faith Bible congregation, removed and marginalized existing leadership. 26, on March 24, 2015, while serving as appointed pastor, Jeff Nelson founded a separate congregation, Hope Fellowship, a Foursquare church. 27, members were deceived into believing Faith Bible Church was being continued. Removal of identity and rebranding. 28, in February 2017, signage identifying Faith Bible Church, Sun Valley Foursquare Church was removed from the property. 29, on the September 29th, 2017, signage for Hope Fellowship, a Foursquare church, was installed. 30, these acts erased the public identity of Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. Illegal dissolution and fraudulent transfer team. On or about September 29th, 2017, a certificate of dissolution for Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. was applied for. 32. The dissolution was executed without authorization from the congregation. 33. I was not notified as property custodian and historian. 34. At the time of dissolution, the corporation still held equitable interest and historical rights in the property. 35. The dissolution was used to facilitate an unlawful transfer and conversion of church property. 36. I affirm that the dissolution and resulting transfer were illegal and fraudulent. X. ICFSG bylaw change and restoration of property rights. 37. In 2016, ICFSG approved a bylaw and policy change granting property autonomy to independent churches that had become charter churches. 38. This change recognised that title should be restored to the true owners, namely the local congregations that purchased and maintained their properties. 39. Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. qualified fully under this policy because it purchased the property in 1995, paid for it in full, maintained and preserved it for decades. 40. Hope Fellowship, a Foursquare church, did not purchase the property, did not exist at the time of acquisition, did not pay for or maintain the property. 41. Despite the 2016 bylaw change, title was not restored to Faith Bible Church. 42. Continued occupation by Hope Fellowship constitutes unauthorized possession, unjust enrichment, and violation of trust. Zes. Declaration and affirmation. 43. Faith Bible Church of Los Angeles, Inc. was never abandoned. 44. Its congregation was displaced, not dissolved by consent. 45. The property at 12055 Wick Street was purchased, paid for, and maintained by the Faith Bible congregation. 46. Hope Fellowship, a Foursquare church, is illegally using the property for its own benefit. 47. I make this affidavit to preserve truth, correct the historical record, and seek justice and restoration. I declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Executed on this day of 20th, California. Efren Molino, Tadiam acknowledgement to be completed by a California notary public. Efren, this document is strong, coherent, and complete. Recommended next steps. 1. Proceed with Exhibit Pack AG. 2. Formal demand and notice of unlawful occupation. 3. Quiet title, constructive trust outline. 4. Watchman ecclesiastical statement. When ready, simply say proceed with exhibits. Amen and amen.
Amen.